Guys, in this video we're going to be talking about the wonderful fungus gnat. Now, if you have houseplants, which I'm assuming most of you outdoor gardeners have some indoor plants, you may have run into a bout of these critters. They're typically harmless to most of the plants, unless the infestation gets out of hand, but usually by that point you've either thrown out the plant or somehow fixed the problem. But we're going to focus on how you can fix the problem and how to do it pretty quickly. Now, you first have to understand that fungus gnats are typically introduced by a new plant. So when you pick up a new plant, it may have a little bit of an infestation in the soil. And overwatering plants helps contribute to an explosion in the population of fungus gnats. So one of the first steps that you can take is quarantine plants. I guess that you can call that a preventative step, not to introduce it to your house, but quarantine a plant maybe in a separate area, see if you see some gnats, let it dry out a little, or you can spray the top layer of soil with hydrogen peroxide. So you want to do like a 50-50 mix of this and water. Mix it up a little bit, and then you would just spray down the top layer of that soil for a little bit. This will help kill any of the new hatchlings that are coming out there in the top, because once you start getting a little bit of spread from the plants, I mean, they will just go from plant to plant to plant, and they get really far. A lot of people say they don't go very far. I've had them all throughout the house, and they all came from one plant. Now, another potential contaminant or something that can bring them into your home is an infected potting soil. So sometimes these will come and they'll be extremely moist and have fungus gnats in them. So you also have to be cautious when you add new potting soil into a plant that you bring into your house. Again, something smart to do would be to quarantine it for a little bit and give it a good dousing with that peroxide mix. Okay, once they have been introduced to your house though, which is what we're going to focus on in this video, how do you get rid of them? Well, you're looking at it. This is one of the solutions. We discussed the hydrogen peroxide as one option to help slow down the hatching of the eggs at the top of the soil. But once the little guys come out, they're looking to reproduce right away. Okay? There are no dinner dates. I mean, they are straight to business. And these guys reproduce really fast. So one thing you can do is take a sticky trap, put it right on the top of your soil. So you would just sit it in the pot like this, wrap it around the top, and just leave it there. Now I know it might be a little unsightly looking at that for the next few weeks, but I guess it's better than fungus gnats flying in your nose and mouth throughout the day randomly when you're just sitting there or trying to have dinner. So use these. I'll leave these in the description so you can pick some of these up. You can easily get them on Amazon. Now, the other trap that I use are these. They are effective for smaller plants. And as you can see, we've caught plenty of gnats on this one, as well as these. Now you could see when the infestation was strong and the progression, that first sticky trap down to this last white one here, and these yellow ones as well. It started to lessen. So they are very effective. Probably the most effective method is these traps, because once you trap them, then they can't reproduce and hatch new larvae and new babies and just keep repeating that cycle. So again, we'll start off with water less. Test your plants out and see how little you can water them for a particular time frame without killing them. the hydrogen peroxide solution mix, the sticky traps, and within 2 to 3 weeks, you should be fungus gnat free. And always remember, when you bring a new plant in, that you want to quarantine it and spray it with some peroxide, and you'll help avoid this mess.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video today. Hopefully it helped. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Consider subscribing to the channel. We'll catch you on the next one.